How's it going, everybody? When I first started this out, I envisioned each episode being about an hour. I mean, that would be about 2 hours of content a week. And then it would be whatever I did in the middle of the week. This was a place to keep myself honest. I would talk about things that I wanted to do, things I was doing, and if I ever had to, I could go back and look at what it was that I was doing. So I'm getting comfortable with the idea of these things being like 20 minutes because that's about as much time as I could clear up on my phone these days. Like, I make sure that I delete the videos afterwards because these are, for the most part, disposable. Because they're disposable, like, I have them on YouTube. Alright. I'm not giving away the kind of content where I would be really annoyed if people didn't see it. I mean, right now people don't see it as is, but it's there. So, yeah. Okay. So, the weekend was success. Happy Easter to anyone that celebrates. I saw a couple, like, I'll give them credit. Like, the guys that don't celebrate Easter or aren't religious to begin with have some of the better jokes about the religion and the zombie bunny that turns water into wine, all that stuff. I got a kick out of it. So, Friday night, I go into the city and hang out with the people that I'm eventually going to shoot with, and I do not have my GoPro on me, so I have footage from a iPhone 8 or X, or maybe even a 7. I'm not sure what model it was. Like, you'll never hear me knock iPhone's camera ability. That camera on there is a legit camera. It will take really good photos, and there's plenty of digital tools that it has available to it that can make it take really good photos. So let's see. So we shot the first thing that we shot because it was the scene at Halal Guys. So then went back to the car, got the camera, checked out a bar, and then ate the Reaper. And a buddy of mine picked this up the last time that we were in New York, and we were all together, and I ate a Carolina Reaper pod, and believe me when I tell you, it is the spiciest thing I've ever eaten, because it was just pure one note, like, but not one note as in as soon as you bite into it, it hits you. It's like one note as in it's approaching the note, it's achieved the note, and then there's fallout from the note. In my particular case, like, whatever I didn't swallow when I ate it, I spit out because there was like all these dry pepper flakes stuck in my teeth. And I prepped by having like a thing of milk, and then I had honey and more milk in case things got clusterfucky. So the milk that I had with me, I didn't swallow it. I used it to swill, and then I would spit it out so that I wouldn't have the issue of more pepper to digest. Then I took the honey and opened that up because I didn't have it open and ready to go, and realized it was just cold enough that it wasn't gonna work. So I'm trying to suck honey out of the bottle from the cap and squeezing like hell, and it's helping. It was legitimately helping, but it still wasn't enough, because I'm not dying, but in terms of like uncomfortable, like I was hiccuping, like almost immediately. Like it wasn't even hiccups; it was more like upper body convulsions, like my entire digestive system just like that. So go into a store and I buy ice cream and just like paper that I can chew on to like get the oil out of my mouth, because I think that's part of it. The dried out, it's like poison ivy, like you bite it, you touch the leaves and all that stuff, and the oil gets on you. I think that's the way the pepper works too. Not entirely sure about that, but I don't know. So Saturday, no real issues, no fallout, but on the ride home Saturday morning, because it was like around 1-2 o'clock, I get these burps of Reaper. And if you think biting into a Reaper is bad, imagine the combination of Reaper and stomach acid, and like just like knowing that a burp is coming, so you intentionally inhale through the nose, burp, and exhale through the mouth, so that you're not breathing it back in. Saturday, I fitzed about a bit, but I ended up getting to Zapp Comic-Con in Wayne, New Jersey, and it was at a firehouse. But I will say this about Zapp Comic-Con. It was almost like an ideal convention. You go there, you're there for a few hours, you pay a few bucks to get in, like in this case it was $5. You talk to people that you want to talk to. I got a sketch of Galactus from Emma Kubert, and I also got to like shoot video with a bunch of the guests and the exhibitors and stuff like that. One guy in particular, Sal from Comic Pop, I'm gonna post his video on Wednesday, and I am posting the art video with Emma Kubert and all them tomorrow. So tomorrow, guys, if you want to check it out, go check it out. Wednesday, you'll see Sal. Thursday, you are going to see the full video with like highlights from everything, and I will also throw in the complete video of me eating the Reaper. Now, I have one regret with the Reaper video. The footage that I got, like I walked out of the camera shot and my friends changed the angle, so I was a little like annoyed that like they did that at first, because in the moment you're thinking, oh crap, the shot's fucked. And you know how like in James Bond they only did the British Union Jack flag once when he's on the skis, and I want to say it was Moonraker. He's on the skis, it's Roger Moore, he's skiing, goes off the cliff, and he opens up a parachute. They had 17 cameras on that stunt guy, and only one of them worked. Only one of them worked. So, only one of them got the shot. I can only imagine the aggravation I would have had. Like, I would have just stopped making it. Project Heat, done. I'm never doing this again. Done. Nope. we'll write it out of the movie. So I shot the New York stuff while I was in New York, and I'm going to edit in a section, and I can already see the problem it's going to cause, but it is what it is. This movie is not meant to win an Academy Award. It's to occupy people's time for 20 to 30 minutes, and if I can do that, I'll be happy with it. So the one thing I realized, though, I really want in the future wireless lav mics, because I used to have one with the tape recorder camera at Centenary, the school that I went to for all this, and those made things so much easier, but they cost so much goddamn money, and I have to find one that'll work with a with either a GoPro, or eventually my last camera may not be my last camera, because I have a Pentax K series, and it doesn't have microphone input, so it's either use that and then record over it like ADR style, and or spend money, get a new camera that has the microphone jack, and then get a couple of mics that I can record with. But it's such a pain in the ass. And the GoPro itself, it's a pain in the ass to have a boom mic set up, because you get almost everything in, like, those things are meant to capture as much as possible, and when it captures as much as possible, like, you have to like crop out the boom mic in the shot, or you have to be really, really tall. So Sunday was Easter. Easter is Easter. I started editing the videos that I shot on Saturday, and I did some. I gotta get to the bottom of like why the internet is getting bad. I think the company's throttling us. Every time the phone rings, something goes wrong, and like we never had this problem before, so something's up. Brings us to today, making this video. My goals for this week. I'm gonna. I already have 2 videos in the can. I just gotta like post them and all that stuff. I gotta finish the 3rd one, and you guys will have all the Zapp Comic Con stuff this week. I want to go through all the pro tip footage that I have, and I want to make sure that everything is out there, because I was under the impression that I did, but you ever look at something and feel like that can't be right? Now that Easter is over and I can go back to my comics ways, because like that was one of the things I kind of gave up. Like I bought some stuff on Saturday, like I wasn't supposed to. Wow. I gave up a whole bunch of things for Lent, and when you do that, you just like look at the things that you gave up, and you're like, well, I didn't do that, so that's what I gave up for Lent. Like last one standing. So the I'm gonna try and work it out so that I can check the technique on my phone, so it's a lot easier. Because I'm not gonna lie, like getting my laptop going, and when it was like working perfectly, that editor that I have, it's so simple, so easy, so simple, so worth it. But the like it takes forever to do certain things. Meanwhile, on my phone, like when I upload stuff, it takes longer, but it's much more guaranteed, much more. All right, guys. Stay safe. I know the East Coast got hit with a snowstorm again today. If you can see in the background, you really can't tell because the majority of it melted already, but Supposedly we're going to get one more. I don't know how much. But it is what it is. All right. Peace.